Good evening. I'm KaRee Copeland.
And I'm Desomond Marzette.
We are the Alamogordo High School Tiger Marching Band from Alamogordo, New Mexico.
Our directors are Johnny Lang, Robert Forbes, and Chris Villa.
Tonight's performance will include selections from Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera. We hope you enjoy our show. Yes.
Are they ready? Drum majors KaRee Copeland and Desomond Marzette. Is your band ready? Tiger Band, you may take the field for finals competition. Look at
From Alamogordo, New Mexico, the Alamogordo High School Band. This band is the winner of the Greg Randall Award, which is for the New Mexico band with scoring the highest number of points. Greg Randall was band director at Las Cruces High School for 20-some-odd years, and was had one of the finer high school bands in the nation. You remember Greg well, and what an honor to win this award.
And Greg's one of my longtime friends from many, many years in the American Bandmasters. I would like to comment particularly on this band's musical dramatic performance. You must understand that it's just not a potpourri of activities or what tunes they can play. It has to build to a point, and he did such a beautiful job because he'd have the very dramatic music, that chromatic scale, then he'd follow it by lighter, more pleasant, not pleasant's the right word, more relief. And then he'd build back to his drama, back and forth. He just built it like he would a good play. And the music just went beautifully because he choreographed the whole attitude toward those effects.
And you know, those hits, there'll be a hit, and it might not last but a couple of seconds. And then he goes back and does just what you said. He'll do it again and start toward it again. Some great marching and maneuvers done right here. And of course the music was just, I think, the highlight of the program.
Well, you know, with the Phantom of the Opera being what would almost be called semi-classical, if you use those terms, you can work a little more flow out of that than you can a pure classical work. There's drama involved. But their choreography with the music and their movements was just beautifully done.
This band just gets stronger and stronger and deeper in good players.
Yeah.
They've always been good, but the deeper you get, and those great players down playing second and third parts, as you know that's the way you build a sound too, is on those bottom sounds.
I think the thing that amazes me the most, gentlemen, is the fact that these people have done the same concert maybe 2 to 3 hours ago. Now they have to get themselves up, and they have to compete against themselves one more time. They have to say to the judges, if you thought we were good this afternoon, wait till you see us tonight. And I thought they excelled tonight. I heard them both times, and that they...
This is a good example of the drama we're talking about. These nice flowing lines here.
Yes. That's what you're talking about, Dolores. It's like trying to whet a new appetite.
That's right.
To charge
one thing,
again.
that's right, to get yourself up one more time for something like that. It's difficult.
Now, we saw this group last year. I remember them very well, and they've improved since then.
It's just a sign of a good program. A good band program is built on players.
Right.
And from there, you learn the choreography and the marching and all this stuff. And then a good band director puts this together into a package. And that's what we see tonight, of course, is that kind of thing.
With even good players, Dr. Clark, and all these aspects, the director still has to feel that show where it makes logical sense.
As you said this afternoon, a program really is a person.
It is. And there's always a person.
There's always a person there that drives that program.
Well, that was a delight.
But sitting in a pit someplace and playing is one thing. Having to think about movement, moving, getting your steps right, and playing. They're putting a lot of things together at one
we didn't
time.
have to do it when I was in high school.
Really? I'm too. I was in a band.
15 years old before I could wave bye-bye. You know, but to put all that together, Dolores, I would have been, mercy, I can imagine it.
Well, no, it is similar to ballet people playing their own music. As they
It really is.
You're absolutely right. You have to do it all.
The dancer furnishing their own music.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good analogy.
Dolores, we go now to